celebrities. Carol Wayne, Greg Malevy, Nipsey Russell, Deborah Lee Scott, Pat Cooper, and Alan Seuss. Here are the contestants, and the people who set the odds, our entire studio audience, every single one of them ready to play Celebrity Sweepstakes. And here's the host of Celebrity Sweepstakes, Jim McCrell.
Thank you, Billy, and good morning. How are you? Hi, Jim. How are you? Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
All in your places with bright
Shiny
shiny.
faces.
Is Dave a regular on this show?
Pardon me?
Is Dave a regular on this show?
Yes, I think he is. Les, why don't we introduce Dave to the world?
Why don't we do that?
And why don't I once again turn, as I have many times before,
Yes.
and turn to the camera and brought on the fabulous put-on of the world, Bill Armstrong.
Lord love you for a compassionate man, Jim. Here's our returning champion. He's won so far a total of $11,630. An Air Force captain from Cerritos, California, Dave Lewis. And today's challenger is a housewife from Woodland Hills, California, Hillary Weiss.
Hello, Hillary. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Dave? You're in seventh heaven. I guess so. $11,630. We'll try to make both of you a lot more money today. Let me tell you, our folks at home, how we do it. Our studio audience sets the odds on each question, and to help them with their decision, we've given them some tip sheets, just like this. And on that tip sheet, it says the stars' strengths and their weaknesses. For example, it says right here, Greg Malevy can only pick up 130 pounds. That's what it says. Our contestants also have tip sheets, and while our stars know that some of our questions are based on the biographical information they furnished us prior to the program, they are hearing the actual questions for the very first time. Right, stars?
That's right.
We start you off with $50. You can bet $2, $5, or $10 on any given question. If you want to bet on a favorite star with the lowest odds, you can bet up to $100 if you have the money. Anytime you drop to $10 or below, you can only bet $2 till we fill it all back up again. Also, we set the odds on each category. All set?
We're all set.
First category, definitions.
Definition.
A definitive question.
A definitive question.
I would say.
Long shot on definitions, Alan Seuss. 42 to 1. Alan Seuss, I said. Nipsey is even money 1 to 1.
They call me Alan Suss.
What?
How did they call
I worked at a club and they called me Alan Suss. They said, now, ladies and gentlemen, we give you Alan Suss. But I bombed, so I just left it at that.
In the honeybee world, the girl bees are called queens. What are the boy bees called? Dave?
I'll bet $10 on Deborah Lee Scott.
On Deborah Lee. Deborah Lee, what are the boy bees called?
Aren't they, aren't they like worker bees?
No, I'm sorry. Worker bees are the group that falls in the middle.
Oh, is it? God.
They just work so hard they don't have time to fool
Oh, is
around.
that?
They don't have time for a name.
That's right. Hillary, it's your turn.
I'll bet $10 on Carol Wayne.
On Carol, what are the boy bees called?
Studs.
And if that doesn't buzz you, nothing will.
What did you say, Carol?
Drones.
Drones is right.
Hey, Jim.
Yes, Betsy.
The bee is such a busy soul, he has no time for birth control. And that is why, in times like these, there are so many sons of bees.
Our next category is
I get it.
our next category is word definitions.
What was
Word definitions, which I'm sure is different than just plain definitions. Is that correct?
Definition.
That certainly is true. Word definitions. The long shot is Pat Cooper, 24 to 1. Nipsey Russell is the favorite. It's Hillary's turn. What is the literal translation of tutti frutti? The literal translation of tutti frutti. Hillary?
I'll bet $10 on Alan Seuss.
Perfect. Are you kidding? This is your category. This is your strong suit.
I always thought Alan
That should be an excellent choice.
I would say.
Pretty, pretty.
Tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti, tutti. Tutti frutti, tutti.
Well, what do you mean, what's the literal?
What I mean is, to put it another way, what is the literal translation of Tutti Frutti?
That's explicit.
Oh, I don't know what you're trying.
You know it, Alan.
They don't know.
What does Tutti Frutti mean?
It's a gum.
That's Tutti Frutti.
Oh, that's juicy fruit. I've been eating that all the time, and I thought it was tutti fruit. Tutti fruit is an ice cream? No, it's a candied fruit.
All right, I have to accept that as an answer. That's incorrect. Dave, it's your turn.
I'll bet $10 on Pat Cooper.
On Pat Cooper. Pat.
Better believe
Tutti
it.
Frutti.
All fruit.
All fruit. Right.
Tutti!
Hey. Speaking of that, we'll be back with more in just a moment. Hello there. Welcome back, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Man-made structures is our category. Man-made structures.
Yes,
Like Rocco Welch.
the big house, the little house.
I was thinking another way.
Long shot, is Carol on a man-made structures question?
I beg your pardon.
40 to 1.
You never saw a man with a structure made like that.
Greg is the favorite. It's Dave's turn. What is the tallest office building in the world? Tallest as in...
Yes, in height.
Dave?
I'll bet $10 on Carol Wayne.
10 on Carol. Carol,
Yes.
tallest office building in the world.
I think it's the Sears Tower.
Right, for $400. That's Carol's hometown. That's Carol's hometown.
Yes.
That toddling town. Carol grew up and was nurtured right there.
Yes.
Right.
I thought it was the Twin
They
Towers in
outbuilt New
Chicago.
York.
Aren't they the Twin Towers, Carol?
Next category is sports. Sports. Speaking of towers,
I didn't
sports.
I think you've overstepped.
Long shot is Alan Sue's at 99 to 1.
Oh my goodness.
Deborah Lee and
What
Carol are
is
both
procrastinating?
66 to 1 apiece. The question is as follows. In what sport might your 3-year-old have to take a saliva test?
A what test?
A what?
Saliva test.
He's
Saliva.
too young to play.
Saliva.
He's too young to play.
Saliva, I say.
Spit.
Saliva, huh? A saliva too.
Hillary,
I'll bet $10 on Alan Sue.
Alan, what sport might your 3-year-old have to take a saliva test?
I would say it's horse racing.
Right you are. Next category is safety tips. Safety tips.
How did you
Now
spell
we're back to Twin Towers.
Not to be confused.
with
Not to-
Q-tips?
Exactly.
We were
Deborah Lee is 10 to 1. She's the long shot. Police officials say if a woman is in danger of being molested, there is one word she should shout, which is more effective than any other.
Money!
What should
Give me
she?
the money!
What should she shout? Dave?
I'll bet $10 on Beverly Scott.
What is the one word?
Dave, well, more. No. Rape.
No, I'm sorry.
I beg your pardon? I don't think we can do it now.
It's your turn, Hillary.
That's right.
I'll bet $100 on Nipsey Russell.
Nipsey, what is the one word a woman should shout if she's in danger of being molested?
If she's in danger of being molested?
Yes, sir.
Naughty.
No. Let me see. It's got to be one. It's got to be one of two words. I'm gonna take a guess on one. Police.
Police. No, I'm sorry. Carol, do you know?
No.
Then it's must
That
be
is
What?
help. Help.
No.
Not police.
fire.
Fire.
Fire. Says it gets a lot more response. Hillary, our challenger, has over $1,000. Dave, our champion, 640 back with more in a second. Here we are playing Celebrity Sweepstakes. Once again, we have word definitions. Word
Ready,
definitions.
ready.
Fire. Good.
Not to be confused with definitions or
Or words.
literal translations.
Or bird.
Exactly. Lipsy's the favorite. Pat's the long shot at 31 to 1. Deborah Lee, Alan, and Carol both 20 to 1 apiece. What does a dowser do with his rod?
He hollers fire.
Hillary?
I'll bet $10 on Pat Cooper.
On Pat. Pat, what does a dowser do with his rod? Knowing you, old dowser, you.
I'd like to tell you what he should do with his rod. A dowser do with his rod?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I can say is, does it got anything to do with electricity?
No.
A rod?
No,
No,
sorry,
you
have to take
dowser.
that.
No.
Have to take that as
Take
an
that
answer.
big bet.
Dave?
I'll bet $100 on Nipsey Russell.
Nipsey, what does a dowser do with his rod?
Well, I've seen them do a lot of things with them, but actually a dowsing rod is an instrument used in the search of water underground.
Absolutely right.
I knew it.
Well, here's that band again. Is that right?
Special one,
Once
Dad.
again, we'll play this. We'll be back. Band entertainment. Next category we're dealing with is space. Space.
Out of 30.
Long shot is Deborah Lee at 36-1. The favorite is Carol Wayne. Dave, space question. Who was the first American in space? First American in space. Not the first American spaced out.
I'll bet $100 on Carol Wayne.
Carol, first American in space.
John Glenn.
No, I'm sorry.
I bet.
John was the first American to orbit the Earth. Hillary,
Right.
it's your bet.
I'll bet $10 on Pat Cooper.
Pat, the first American in space.
Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard,
Right.
then Commander. Rating 7.
To walk on space.
What's that, love?
Who was the first one to walk on
The
in
first
moon?
American to walk on space? I give up.
Alan Seuss.
Alan. Category is games. All the games people play now. Every night, never day now.
Game.
Games. I'm auditioning. Pat is a long shot on the games question. Nipsey is the favorite. The question is on a Monopoly board. Which street earns the least amount of rent? On a Monopoly board. How about it, Hillary?
I'll bet $10 on Nipsey Russell.
On Nipsey.
Oh, no. Huh?
What street earns the least amount of rent?
Now, let me see. The only name I can remember is Atlantic Avenue and the Boardwalk. Let me see. A Monopoly. What street earns the least amount of rent?
Have to ask you very
Now
quickly.
before I
Back Street.
Back street. I'm sorry, Dave, it's your turn.
$10 on Pat Cooper.
Pat?
Well, I'm at a stymie here. I'll take a wild shot. Boylston.
Pardon me?
Boylston.
Boylston
Can I
Street.
play?
In Boston, right?
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Mediterranean Avenue.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. Where did I get from Atlantic?
Baltic.
It's purple.
How come I said Atlantic?
Art is our next category, audience. Art.
Art?
Is it purple?
Is there an Atlantic Avenue in the
Yes,
Boardwalk?
there is.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. I don't know. Pat's a long shot. Deborah Lee's a favorite.
That's what I was.
In one of Rembrandt's most famous paintings, Aristotle is contemplating someone's bust.
Yes.
Whose bust is he contemplating? Dave?
I got it. I didn't have it. That was Aristotle.
I'll bet $10 on Carol Wayne.
On Carol?
Oh, you put your
All
money...
the hair on the back of my neck stands up. When I'm looking over here, you know I'm looking over here. That means I'm not looking at you like, of course. Aristotle is looking at somebody's bust.
Yes.
Not a minute too soon.
He's looking at you.
Aristotle was no fool.
No.
A bust is a bust.
Is it? Hillary, it's your turn.
I'll bet $10 on Greg Malavy.
On Greg. Greg, whose bust was Aristotle contemplating?
No. Well, I'm going to take a wild... I'd say Venus.
Venus? No.
I would have sworn it was
Well,
Pat,
maybe
did you know,
Mars?
sir? Homer is right.
Homer's bust?
Homer's bust. Aristotle contemplating the bust of Homer. That's the end of round number one. Hillary has 1,060. Dave, our champion, 650. The home stretch coming right up.
Stay with us for more of Celebrity Sweepstakes. We'll be right back right after this message.
This is our Celebrity Sweepstakes home stretch round. In this round, each time our players win, they can double their winnings by picking a second celebrity who also has a correct answer. We again set the odds on the categories. Stars, I'll ask you to write down your answers. Religion. Religion is the category. Alan is the long shot at 99-1.
I have my own religion, you know?
A couple of agnostics burned a question mark in front of his house.
All right. Here's the category. Here's the question, stars. Please write down your answers. Christians use the Bible. Jews have the Torah. What holy book do Muslims use? What is the holy book of the Muslims? You'll have 10 seconds to write down your answer. All right, Hillary, time's up, pens down.
I'll bet $10 on Pat Cooper.
Pat?
Gosh, I haven't been in church in years, honey. I took a crazy guess. I said the tablet.
The tablet, no?
No, that's good. I better take a tablet after that question.
Like a
Not even the pill. Alan, what did you say?
Oh, don't ask me. But he didn't ask me, did he?
No, I did.
You did?
Yes.
I don't want to say.
Did you say it, Ernie?
Say it, Alan. Say it.
Okay.
Yes, Nipsey.
The Koran.
Koran is right. How many stars had the right answer? Nipsey and Greg, clear the board. The next category is music. Music. Stars according to the Gilbert and Sullivan operetta. Where were the pirates from? According to the Gilbert and Sullivan operetta. Where were the pirates from?
I can't spell this.
Carol, you've done something to your odds, love. They're 79-1. Deborah Lee is even money 1-1. It's your bet, Dave.
Oh, maybe.
I'll bet $10 on Greg.
10 on Greg at 21-1. Greg?
Oh, no, this is the wrong music.
Right.
No, I said the Pirates of Penza.
Right. What?
Penza.
Right.
You know, the old
It's like Penn's I thought it was a good ship Pinafore.
All right, wait a second. We have a chance today for Dave to pick up extra 210. Pick another star, Dave.
Pat Cooper.
Pat? Where are the pirates? Pinza is right.
That's what I said. I started.
All right, that's another 210.
Right.
Dave, you got 1,070. You have the lead. Hillary has 1,050. How many stars had the right answer?
Was the ship called the Pinafore?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alan had it, 15-1. Okay. Players, we're out of the home stretch. We're coming right down to the wire. This is our all-or-nothing round. I'll read one more question. You'll each secretly select a star and then determine if you're going to bet nothing or everything you've got on that star. Again, the studio audience sets the odds. They can range from even money to 5-1. The category is sports. Sports. Long shot is Alan at 5-1. The favorites, Greg and Nipsey, at even money 1-1. Stars, please listen very carefully to this question. In which sport would you associate the terms fletch, knock, quiver, and recurve? Fletch, knock, quiver, and recurve. And recurve. Pardon me? Spelled how? R-E-C-U-R-V-E. Quiver and recurve. All right. Good luck to our players. Good luck to you. We hope you'll be back right after this. Okay, Dave, who did you choose?
I chose Alan Seuss.
At 5-1. Hillary?
I chose Alan Seuss also.
At 5-1. All right. Now, if either of you bet it all and lose, here's what you'll receive. Bill?
A Whirlpool electric smooth top glass ceramic range with self-cleaning oven, plus a portable dishwasher with super scour cycle and cutting board top, all furnished by Whirlpool.
Super. Thank you very much. Alan?
Alan. Yes.
5-1.
Yes.
In which sport would you associate the terms fletch, knock, quiver, and recurve?
Well, I would say because the quiver part, it was archery.
Archery. Hillary? That's right. If you bet it all, love, you got $6,300.
I bet it all.
You got it. Dave, if you bet it all, $6,420.
I bet it.
All. You got it. That's super. Hillary, you got $6,300, love. Dave, my friend, for a captain of the United States Air Force,
He could buy his own army.
you know it. Dave's got a grand total of $18,050. Congratulations. Good to see you. How many stars had the right answer?
That's a week's pay, huh?
That's dynamite. Thank you all
Would
very
you like
much.
to open a bar in Azusa?
Good. Let me just say this very quickly, if I may. This is kind of the end of our fun here for a while. And there's several people...
Don't get teary.
I won't.
Okay. Try to keep the emotion out of your voice.
I certainly will. And you try to be quiet.
That'd be hard.
This be nice.
I want to
thank
thank...
through again.
No, I'm very serious. I want to thank Ralph Andrews for giving me this job to start us out. Bert Sugarman, who has been a dear friend and a very, very nice person. Dick McDonough, our director. Neil Marshall, who produced our show. Larry Hovis, Ken Slater, Jane Little, Mary Jane Trokel, all the people that have worked on it. And there's some stars that have been very special to me over the past couple of years. Joey Bishop, Dick Martin, Dan Rowan, George Hamilton, James Ferrantino, Michelle Lee, Jimmy
That's right. Don't
Clifton.
mention none of us.
The people that have been up here, I've grown to know you and love you very much, and especially Pretty Carol. Love you dearly.
See you tonight.
See you later. Thank you all. We hope to see you again. Bye-bye.
Someone in our audience will receive a library of Bantam books, including A World Full of Strangers, a tender-moving love story spanning 3 generations in America. Best-selling books furnished by Bantam. And some of our contestants will receive men's and boys sportswear from Fruit of the Loom, slacks, jeans, shirts, and sweaters. Great value in sportswear from Fruit of the Loom. And however you like chocolate, Chunky has 4 delicious family-sized bars. Each breaks into 24 thick, bite-sized pieces. Chunky, thickerer chocolate. A General Electric bag sealer seals bags airtight for freezing and making boil-in-the-bag foods. Timex electric watches for men and women, the easy-to-read electric watches that never need winding. Timex Electrics, beautifully styled, sensibly priced. Tickets for you and your friends to see MGM's film No Man Is Like You, starring Red Fox and Pearl Bailey, and coming soon to theaters nationwide. Furnished by MGM and Eskimo Pies. Dairy Fresh vanilla ice cream covered with special chocolate-flavored coating. Eskimo Pie, refreshing and delicious anytime for a no-fuss treat. A question was scratched in the all-or-nothing round. The tape was edited and a new question substituted.